YouTube, another pedal. That's two pedals in a row. I know, 2 days in a row. But this is a Behringer FX600 digital multi-effects. He's got the box. Yeah, so I bought this the other day when I was buying the Morley wah-wah pedal, and basically it wasn't free, but it was near enough. So this has chorus, flanger, phaser, delay, and tremolo all in one multi-effects in the corner down there, but I've used both hands. Yeah. So I'm not a big fan of effects units in any sense, but this is basically a boss-sized pedal that's got multi-effects. I'm in six different things. So as you can see on the right hand side, you've got a knob. It's got the different effects, and then there's 2 parameters things and a volume. It's also stereo. I don't have a stereo setup just now. I am going to... I've semi got an idea of what to do with this pedal. I'm thinking of putting it in a guitar, like a 2 humbucker guitar, and have it running in stereo into the stereo pedal, and then have stereo output, which means things like the chorus will be pure whoa if you can plug it into 2 amps at the same time, or it'll work in mono with a switch. Just I think it'd be quite an interesting thing to have built into a guitar. I'm feeling strangely connected with this guitar recently. Some guitars just... You just kind of go, yes, this one for me. I shall be gigging. Right, so here's my clean sound. I'm playing through the Laney BC15. There's no other pedals on. But if I put any distortion or anything on it, it'll have to be after that, because this is before all the other pedals aren't on. So we'll just start off with chorus. 2 knobs. Just wondering what it does. It seems to be a wee bit of travel. Does that actually make any difference? Don't think so. I think so. Basically, it's like I was wondering. That knob doesn't click on some of these. I've seen it before. I think maybe Black Star amp has it. If you kind of, it's got like a volume control for each one. So I think I've got one of the amps I've got. It's got like reverb and chorus, so it kind of looks like a volume bar on it. So as soon as you put it on to the sort of left hand side of the notch, it's quiet reverb, and as you turn it round, it gets louder reverb, and then when it gets to its loudest, it just clicks down and it goes on to the quietest chorus and builds its way up. I don't think this does that. But you do have 2 knobs. I need to learn to use chorus a bit more. Good for the 80s. So that might be depth, I would say, maybe. And that would be speed. Which, I mean, to be honest, kind of useless to me, that sound. Chorus is as chorus does. I don't get it. It's quite nice when you've got, like I think with a lot of these effects pedals, if you've got it on kind of subtly, it gives you a nice... As opposed to... So that will be chorus. Move on to the next one round, which is flanger. I do actually have a Yamaha flanger over there that I never turn on. I'm not really sure what to do with flange. It's obviously some sort of LFO in it. Nice and psychedelic. I've got a feeling like turning that right down. Just a wee bit of it on. I do know that flanger originally, what that was the reason it's called that is you can get a similar effect when you're like mastering your recording in an old-fashioned reel-to-reel tape deck. You can kind of push the flange at the side of the actual tape as the actual reel as it's spinning, and it kind of knocks it a little bit askew off the recording head, which makes it sound a bit like that. And then somebody made a digital version of it, probably Boss or something. Go for a max it out, see what happens. Yeah, see, I'm just... yeah, don't like it. Don't like flange. What's next? Oh, that's it right round, okay. So I have to go back to the chorus. Now we've got phaser. I've got one of them. I've got a Joyo vintage phaser. Doesn't really sound like my phaser very much. Phaser doesn't really seem to do anything now. Phaser kind of sounds a bit like flanger, sounds a bit like chorus, really, doesn't it? Apart from less effective. So we've now got a delay, which is another effect I never use. We'll say there's variants in this. I don't want that one. What's that? Putting these at minimum just to see what happens. Next one is a tremolo, which again I've got a tremolo pedal, never use it, don't really understand it. To be honest, I don't like tremolo either. And then we're on to the last one, which is pitch shifter, which I've really no idea what it does. Not a lot, by the sounds of things. Oh, it's doing something now. Again, sounds a little bit like we're playing something on the MIDI guitar. Alright, change the pitch. Ooh! Up to full to give you an octave. It does. Somebody actually asked me the other day whether I could use the octave pedal, which only goes octave down, to do an octave up. So this is, and I said, watch back, I'm doing one on the multi effects. It's got a pitch shifter on it. So this, I think, is probably as close as you can get to that. Wee bit of a delay there. They're coming in now, is it? Da-da! If you're ever sick of being in tune, obviously you can see here that ramping through any notes. Right, so the reason I didn't do anything in the middle is because I'm not shifting the pitch to anything. That's just, it's got a bit of an effect on, but it's that one. It's got a bit of a chorusy wobbly thing going on, but I reckon I can turn that down. Oh. Minor. Go for a power chord, so we've got up one. Give you an octave down then. Basically, yeah, the pitch shifter, when you put that second knob, which is the note it's shifted to, is just basically an octave, isn't it? Maybe use that, put a wee, stick a wee track in. Add sort of bass. Now let's not bother with that anymore. Try some tremolo. phaser, which doesn't seem to be sounding well. Actually, phaser doesn't really seem to do anything. It's kind of, there's something there. That's the speed. Nah. What about you now? Chorus. So, am I still in tune? It doesn't seem it. Nah, says it is. To be honest, this never really had much of a chance to me. I don't like any of these effects. Even, I'd imagine if you gave me a £300 chorus pedal, I'd still be, it's still chorus. I still don't really like it. If it's your thing, really. I mean, I think it's only like 25 quid new or something like that. From like Amazon or Thomann or something. It's like, I can see use of it if you're in like an ambient band or something, or maybe if you're just mad into FX pedals. And I guess talking about using up much less space on your board, it's only one wee pedal. But what I'm really noticing is how similar all the things on it are. Like chorus, flanger, phaser, delay, tremolo and pitch shifter are all sort of the same ballpark type effect. Just some variations on it, obviously, a little bit. So I can't really judge this up against like standalone pedals. Nah, you don't like any of them. I'll just have a fuzz pedal instead. Fuzz and clean. That's what I need. So I think I might put in a guitar just as a sort of cheesy, silly idea of having. Obviously, I'll just cut out that bit there and literally put it inside the guitar. Be pretty cool having all those effects on. Might be crazy for some psychedelic stuff. I think maybe it just depends on what kind of band it is you're in. Maybe if you're like a second guitarist or you're playing sort of slow Pink Floydy type stuff, you know, these sort of things may be really useful for adding texture and colour to the sound. It's really not any use to me though. I'll just have a clean. The US Dream pedal. Lamo fuzz pedal. or maybe everyone's going to totally disagree, but I just think it sounds better. I like a guitar to sound like a guitar. That's kind of what I want as a, you know, you got kind of, there's elements of all the chorusy thing going on just naturally in the guitar, but that's what I want. I don't really want, it has a little bit of sparkle. But a lot of people, when they say, you know, it's like, here's my clean sound and here's my dirty sound, it doesn't really apply the same way as it does to me. I don't do the, here's my clean sound. All I've got is echo, delay, a little bit of reverb on it, obviously, and it's like, and a touch of chorus. It's like, no, my clean sound is the guitar plugged into the amp, straight up, and my dirty sound isn't lots of variable gain stages, it's a DA pedal, whatever one it is. Twin note pi fuzz would do me. Need to learn to use this a bit more. But actually, thinking about it, what I could do with this pedal is replace my flanger, chorus, delay and tremolo pedals, which are all sitting on top there, with actually stuff sitting on top of them, can't even get to them now, with just one unit, and then never use that one either. So rather than having like the five pedals sitting there, I never use, taking up this amount of space, I can have one pedal taking up this amount of space that I never use. Rock on. Sorry, I'm no good with multi-effects. I kind of like an amp with the fewest knobs on it, the better. I even like single pickup guitars, you know, and actually kind of work on how you play to make different sounds rather than the different art of being able to use pedals. The thing is, even when I do end up working out, or you know, if I do mess about with pedals a bit to get a great tone that I pure love, it's like I can go, right, I managed to get a really good chorus sound, and then I just turn it off, and then it just sounds better without any chorus on, I think. I don't even like reverb. So whenever you see any of my demos, I'll shout out what pedals I'm using, but I'm very rarely using any, really. I always get cheesed off when I started watching YouTube videos, this maybe 10 years ago. And it was folk demonstrating a guitar tune, and they turned it on and they just had every single knob on their multi-effects unit up at full, so it's just and it's like, what does a guitar sound like? Don't know. I can't hear it through all the processing. Rock on, catch you later.